Good evening and welcome to NFL Trending. I'm Roger, bringing you the latest around the league, and tonight, our focus is on one of the most fascinating storylines developing in Cleveland. The Browns' offensive coordinator has revealed what he believes is the critical key to getting veteran quarterback Joe Flacco back on track, and the details may surprise you. Joe Flacco, the 39-year-old Super Bowl MVP, continues to be one of the most talked-about figures in the NFL this season. Once known as one of the league's most reliable arms, Flacco has been on a roller coaster ride since joining the Cleveland Browns late last year. He delivered flashes of brilliance, reminding everyone of the quarterback who once led the Baltimore Ravens to championship glory. But he's also struggled with consistency, accuracy, and adapting to the Browns' evolving offensive scheme. The Browns' offensive coordinator took questions earlier this week and made it clear the key for Flacco isn't about arm strength. He still has one of the strongest arms in the league. It's not about experience either. Flacco's resume speaks for itself. Instead, it's about rhythm, timing, and trust within the offensive system. According to the coordinator, if Flacco can establish quick rhythm throws and lean on the Browns' talented supporting cast, he can find a second wind in Cleveland. Let's break that down. Rhythm has always been crucial for quarterbacks, but in today's NFL, with defenses disguising coverages and applying pressure from every angle, rhythm is everything. For Flacco, establishing that rhythm means not holding the ball too long and relying on his receivers to create separation quickly. In recent games, we've seen stretches where he's looked decisive, firing accurate short passes that keep the chains moving. When he gets into that groove, the Browns' offense looks balanced and dangerous. Another major point emphasized by the Browns' coaching staff is trust. Flacco has always been a quarterback willing to take deep shots down the field, and with weapons like Amari Cooper, Elijah Moore, and tight end David Njoku, the Browns have plenty of options in the passing game. But trust isn't just about throwing deep. It's about believing that his receivers will win their matchups on third downs, and trusting the offensive line to give him just enough time to operate. That kind of chemistry doesn't develop overnight, but it's something Flacco needs if he wants to steady his game. And of course, no discussion about the Browns' offense would be complete without mentioning the run game. The loss of Nick Chubb was devastating, but Cleveland has found ways to stay competitive on the ground. Jerome Ford has stepped up, and Kareem Hunt continues to provide veteran reliability. The offensive coordinator stressed that for Flacco to succeed, the Browns need balance. That means leaning on the run to set up play action, giving Flacco clearer reads down the field. When the run game clicks, Flacco doesn't have to do everything himself, and at this stage of his career, that's exactly how it should be. But beyond X's and O's, this is also about mindset. Joe Flacco is no stranger to criticism. After years of bouncing between rosters, from the Jets to the Eagles practice squad, and now to Cleveland, Flacco has heard every doubt and every question about whether he still belongs. Yet time and again, he has answered the call when given the chance. The Browns believe that as long as he stays confident and aggressive, he can still produce winning football. Fans, however, remain split. Some are excited about the possibility of Flacco channeling his veteran savvy to guide Cleveland into playoff contention. Others worry that leaning on a 39-year-old quarterback in today's fast-paced NFL is simply asking too much. The truth likely lies somewhere in the middle. Flacco doesn't need to be elite for the Browns to succeed. He just needs to be efficient, protect the football, and capitalize on opportunities when they come. Looking at the numbers, when Flacco avoids turnovers and completes at least 65% of his passes, the Browns' offense looks stable and competitive. When he forces deep throws into double coverage or holds the ball too long, the offense stalls, and the team struggles to find rhythm. That's why the coaching staff is focusing on the fundamentals: quick releases, spreading the ball around, and avoiding unnecessary risks. let's also consider the bigger picture. The Browns have one of the league's most dominant defenses, led by Myles Garrett, and a relentless front that consistently pressures opposing quarterbacks. That means Flacco doesn't need to put up 30 points a game. Instead, the formula for Cleveland is simple: lean on the defense, establish the run, and let Flacco manage the game while making timely throws. It's the exact same formula that won him a Super Bowl a decade ago in Baltimore, and the Browns believe it can still work today. One of the most encouraging signs is the relationship between Flacco and his teammates. Players like Cooper and Njoku have publicly expressed confidence in him, praising his leadership and calm presence in the huddle. That kind of respect matters, especially for a veteran stepping into a locker room late in his career. It creates a culture of accountability and trust, and it gives the Browns a fighting chance even against tough opponents. The offensive coordinator's message was clear: the path forward isn't about reinventing Joe Flacco. It's about maximizing what he already does well. He has the arm, he has the experience, and he has the confidence. The job now is to put him in situations where he can thrive without being asked to carry the entire load. Short passes, play action, balanced offense, and above all, trust in his teammates. So what does this mean for the Browns moving forward? Cleveland sits in a competitive division where every win matters. The AFC North is stacked with dangerous teams, and every week feels like a playoff game. For the Browns to keep pace, they'll need Flacco to play smart football and avoid costly mistakes. If he can do that, the Browns have enough talent around him to make noise in the playoff race. As for Flacco himself, this could be one of the final chapters in a long and fascinating career. From his glory days in Baltimore to the uncertainty of recent seasons, to now having a chance to revive his legacy in Cleveland, the story is nothing short of remarkable. Whether he can pull it off remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: Joe Flacco isn't done writing his NFL story just yet. To wrap things up, the Browns' offensive coordinator has laid it out: rhythm, trust, balance, and confidence. Those are the keys for Joe Flacco to get back on track. If he can embrace that formula, the Browns may just have the steady hand they need to navigate the rest of this season. This is NFL Trending. I'm Roger. Thanks for tuning in. Stay with us for more updates, more stories, and more deep dives into the headlines shaping the league. Until next time, keep trending with the NFL.